I'm playing Neverwinter on the PlayStation 5. Um, Combat's pretty dope. I prefer it to ESO, to be quite honest. Um, but it was really rough starting. Um, Consoles, Xbox is not linked with PlayStation 5 or PC. Like every platform has their own individual, so there's no cross-platform gameplay, which is um, something that I didn't know. So that's the first tip. So you're not going to be thrown in with PC players or Xbox players. Um, to switch between your abilities, you need to use your L1 bumper. Um, so that's good to know. Some of your attacks are you can hold them to charge. Um, this is recharging my divinity because I'm a paladin. That's the top right hand side one. Right there, you actually have to charge it to refill your divinity. That's the right bar to the rectangle there, the like goldish color one. Um, if you're a tank, or well, I don't know if anybody else's bars do this, but the bottom left hand side, that blue shield, that's how you block. You press down your your L joystick. All right, so that's useful to know. The biggest, hardest thing that I had trouble finding, I don't know why, I couldn't find it anywhere. To do your chat, you hold down your L1 bumper and then press down on your D-pad to bring up the window, and then L1 scrolls through your channels. And then there's your menu, obviously, and then your enter value will bring up your keyboard. I have a keyboard plugged into my PlayStation 5 to make it easier to type and stuff. But then even when you're done, you have to press, I didn't type anything obviously, so you're not going to see this, but then you type X to send it to the channel after you've went through all of that. It's kind of complicated, but I mean, I guess I can understand it. And then, um, one other thing, the big mouse pad in the middle there will go through and navigate through all of these things, okay? And then that'll allow you to change your abilities. See, manage your quick slots. So that's something like I was trying to find stuff before I started playing with the other half, but I just couldn't find anything. And then quests is where your big map is actually. So you just go to the local map and then boom, you can set your POIs and stuff. You know, see there, set your waypoints and whatnot. And what else? What else did I have a little bit of a problem with? Okay, so this is kind of like D&D mostly. You go to your character sheet to equip your stuff. It's kind of annoying that you have to go to equip other item or unequip that. Which, not super annoying, but you can go through, and there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Like, this game is really crazy in depth. Then there's your, oops, R2 is your stat sheets, history, where you can pick your title, stuff like that, and then obviously you get all this stuff eventually. Your appearance, and then this is where you can switch your powers. Um, and then when you go to do that, it'll tell you, it'll ask you which button you want to swap it for. So, yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. And then you get, after you go through and when you get to you go through the forest for the main tutorial, then it sends you right into this champion hall. You talk to this dude, do some quests. He's going to give you a quest to come talk to this guy. You get your mount right off the jump. You get a mount right off go. And then your mount comes with an ability for combat. But you guys can figure all that out on your own. But the left side of your UI is your D-pad. And then the right side are your triggers. And then your square, triangle, circle, and X. And then again, like I said, you can hold down L1 and it brings up your second set of skills, right? And then, oh, well, look at that. We just learned something new together. By default, L1 when you hold it down and the D-pad up brings up your world map. Okay, so we just learned together. And your inventory, and the quick chat, and the chat menu. Alright, well, there's that then. I guess ignore everything I said before. This is for the PS5 version, but, oh, one thing though. You have to hold down R1, or I'm sorry, L1, to be able to jump. And then I have that bound to my X. And then you can hold down your R3 and that'll auto run you on this tune. Some tunes have like a slide and shit like that. So anyways, hopefully that was helpful, because things I wished I knew before I started playing after work this morning with the other half, but we're learning together. So we kind of just jumped into it and decided to play. But that's that. Deuces.